Hi everyone. Uh, so welcome to another session of Tech with Martins. And as usual, my name is Martin. I'm a database transfer engineer for Amazon Web Services. Okay. So today we'll be looking at a very interesting topic. That's RDS monitoring. Okay. This is our first session of relational database service monitoring. Okay. And the first service we'll be looking at that can give us the ability to monitor our RDS instance is RDS events and event subscription. Okay, so we'll be looking at that. So I mean, I know 90% of database administrators, like cloud database administrators, do not use these events and event subscription. But I look at this event and event subscription to be very crucial. It's a very crucial kind of performance monitoring tool that AWS provides for your RDS instance. Why do I say so? The RDS events are like there are all events that happen with your RDS instance. For example, we know that your RDS instance operating system, the hardware, like the physical hardware, the operating system, the physical hardware is being hosted and managed by AWS, right? So anything can occur with your RDS instance, right? And it would be very important that if there is any kind of a major event that happen with your RDS instance, that major event could be a failover, right? It could be a failover. Maybe your RDS instance, there was an underlying issue and there's a failover, right? It will be good that you are notified, like you get notified when your RDS fails over. Okay, you should be notified probably when some sort of backups, if backups are being taken or backups are not being taken, right? uh, okay, you should be able to get notifications if your RDS instance restarts. You should be able to get notification if there is a reboot, right? These are very crucial events that you can simply monitor, create these events and monitor. They set alarms for you to, or email notification for you to receive these alerts, right? This is the this is a global picture or the starting point of RDS monitoring, because here you are able to monitor what those activities that are actually going on with your RDS instance. Okay, so just to emphasize, we said RDS events. There are all activities that actually happens with your RDS instance. We can call them API calls, right? Could be API calls, maybe, right? Unforeseen, unplanned events. Yeah, these events could be API calls event, could be on unplanned events that happen, right? Then now event subscriptions is where you actually subscribe to receive a notification of a specific event that happened, right? It could be that, okay, you decide to create an event for a failover for your RDS instance, right? You want to get a notification whenever your RDS instance fails over. Okay, that's fine. So we are going to obviously create that, subscribe to that event, and using AWS SNS, right? So we create an SNS copy and get that event. You get notified when that event occurs. Okay, so that's the first global picture of RDS monitoring, which I said is very crucial for me to start giving back to the community through that. Okay, so we're going to move to a demo. But before going to the demo, I'm going to give you the steps. Okay. Yeah, guys. So before we proceed with the steps, I would like to show you the service in the RDS console. So if you go to your RDS console, you go down to events. Okay. So you're going to see all events listed here. Like you have all, when you create your RDS instance, you're going to see all events listed here, and you can see event subscriptions, right? This is the first global service that you can use to monitor at high level those activities or API actions that are being taken in your RDS instance. Okay, could be a restart, could be a reboot, could be a failover, could be anything, right? All right. So yeah, okay, guys. So for the steps, so yeah, we for the steps we have just two main steps. Like you just need to understand like there are two things involved here. There are two services involved, right? First, we need to subscribe to an event that happened. It could be an API call, maybe a restart, a reboot of your RDS instance, and we need to receive the notification. So therefore means that two AWS services are involved here: the RDS instance and the AWS SNS, right? These two. So we need the SNS service, right? And we also need the RDS event and subscription, right? So the very first thing we need to do is we need to go and create an SNS topic, right? We need to create an SNS topic, and we subscribe using our email address. So that we'll be able to receive notification from that SNS topic. Okay, so we need to subscribe to this topic using our email address, and we will now move to the AWS RDS event and subscription. Then we create a subscription using that event topic. Okay, sorry, using that SNS topic. So we subscribe to that event using that SNS topic in such a way that when that specific event occurs, maybe a reboot occurs, what we're going to do is that that SNS topic, like since we subscribe to the SNS topic, that event is going to be triggered and that information will be sent to that SNS topic. And since we subscribe to it, we're going to receive a notification in our email that our RDS instance has undergone a reboot, or a restart, right? So those are the steps. You just need to know that we need SNS topic, and we use that SNS topic to subscribe. Okay. Okay, guys. So we're moving to our AWS Management Console to create these two steps, right? Okay, guys, so we are now in our AWS Management Console, and yeah, so I have a SQL Server RDS instance here. Okay, I have a SQL Server RDS instance, and so what we want to do is we want to subscribe to events that happen with our with this instance. Let's go to logs and events. Okay, so if you see recent events, the only recent event is that this instance was created. Yeah, because this is the event that happened, right? In case there's something like a reboot, something like a restart, something like a failover, there will be these events will also be created. The events will be created here, okay? And you can subscribe and get a notification when that happens, okay? So first thing first, we go to SNS. You search SNS, simple notification service. Yeah, so this is a simple notification service dashboard. So you go to topics, okay, and you can create a topic. So let's create a topic. You can go with standard create, okay. So let's call this RDS event notification. Sorry, event RDS event notification, right? And you can describe it the same way, RDS event notification. For encryption, I don't need that for now. For testing purposes, okay. That's okay for me. So I'll create a topic, and yeah. So my SNS topic has been created. What we need to do is we need to create a subscription. Like we need to subscribe to this topic with some sort of our email address, like so we'll be able to receive notifications from this email from this topic, right? So we create a subscription, and we want to subscribe using email. So you select email, okay. Then you bring in your email. So I'll just add an email here. Let's call it dot RDS event notifications. Call that RDS event notifications. Okay, just added and earliest to my email to receive that. So sorry. And okay, for filtering, I don't need that for now, just testing purposes. Okay, so I've subscribed with my email. Okay, and I need to create that subscription. So the subscription is pending confirmation. Okay, you now need to go to your email box and confirm it. Okay, because when you subscribe to receive to your email, you need to confirm. You need to go to your email and confirm the subscription. Then and that'll be fine. So I'll log into my email address and do the confirmation. Yeah, so I just logged into my email and did the confirmation. Okay, so I've done the confirmation. Like I can see that I've confirmed the subscription. Okay, so move now to our RDS console. Move now to RDS console and use that SNS topic to create an event subscription for our RDS instance. Okay, that's the first kind of global monitoring that is very important. So we'll go to and let's go to RDS events and see if there's any event. So you see there's one event for this for this instance that the instance was DB instance was created. Okay, so we can go now to event subscription. Okay, so I select event subscription, then I create an event subscription. Okay, so let's call this let's say we want to um, get notified if instance get RDS restart. Okay, let's say we want to make sure that we get notified if there is any RDS restart. Okay, so I choose my SNS topic, and remember, then the source. I'll select our RDS instance, and I'll select a specific instance, right? So I'll select that SQL Server instance that we have, and I want to select for the events, what category do we want to include. Let's select a single event. Okay, then you select a single event, so you see there's availability, backtrack, backup, configuration, creation, deletion, failover, failure, low storage, maintenance, notification, replica, recovery. Okay, um, security. Okay, so we can choose yeah, guys. So I mean, you can choose availability, which I think is important. You can also select maybe deletion if it's deleted. Okay. You can also select failover if the instance is failover. If there's any failure, if there's any maintenance operation that is going on, or there's any recovery, you can select all of that. Okay, and you will be notified. Okay. So what we're going to do is that let's call this delete. For this RDS delete. Okay. Yeah. So we can just select. Maybe we can just select. Can leave the failover and go with the delete. Okay. Yeah, so I had to rename the event itself. So we said in case someone deletes our RDS instance, right? Or something happens, or maybe there's some sort of a junior DBA comes in and delete the instance, or any issue happen. Like you can subscribe to so many categories, right? But just this case, I just want to demonstrate how you can subscribe to any event, right? Like the case of deletion. Okay, so I've selected deletion and I'll create, and you can see our event subscription. Event subscription has been created. You can see is active. Each time this RDS instance is deleted, okay, each time this RDS instance is deleted, you're going to get a notification immediately, and at that moment you can take appropriate action, right? because sometimes logging into your AWS management console, maybe the instance is deleted maybe in the night, and you're unable to take action because you didn't have that notification. And after 3 hours or 5 hours, it becomes very difficult to even contact AWS support to recover your instance or something of that nature, right? So it's good to have these proactive notifications so that if something happens, if your instance is deleted right now and you get a notifications, you can easily open a support ticket to AWS and report the issue, and appropriate action will be taken immediately. So that's why I look at this event subscription to be one of the most pivotal monitoring tool that I expect that every cloud database administrator should look into and have it within their environment. Okay, yeah. So okay, guys. So I want to test this, and let's say our arrays instance is being deleted. Okay, by error. Let's say you're going to delete this instance and see if you're going to receive that notification, right? So I'll go to action and delete and acknowledge, then delete me. Okay, oh, sorry, action, need that. Delete me. Okay, so I've launched the API call to delete that instance. Okay, and I'm expecting to receive a notification immediately. Okay, and that will help me to take appropriate action in case this deletion was not intentional or was done by a third party or by bad actors. Okay. Okay, guys. So you can see the instance has been deleted. Okay, and I'll just show you guys my email, and you're going to see the email has been received. Okay, immediately. You're being told the source RDS SQL Server notification time right now, and the message is that DB instance has been deleted. Okay, so you can easily take appropriate action right now, and maybe if this deletion was not done intentional or it was done by a bad actor, you can easily contact AWS support and they're going to engage. Okay, okay, guys. So this is the end of the first part of RDS monitoring. Okay, and we are going to proceed with further videos on RDS monitoring. I will show you how you can use CloudWatch, Performance Insight to track database activities and do some tuning. Okay, okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel in order to receive a notification in case I upload videos. Okay, and yeah. So see you next time. Bye bye.